Hi kids. Now normally, when I do a video upload, I'm usually singing, which I might do even later. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Here was my day at work. Do you remember the movie Goonies? It's one of my all-time favorite movies. It's like my son could play Mikey if they ever redid that movie. I had this little kid that came into work today. We'll call him Chunk. Okay? He's gotta be 10, maybe 11 years old. Okay? He's with his mom. I think his aunt and maybe a cousin. I don't know. The little girl. She was a little girl. Here's my journey of these two children. She might have been 3, I think. And within the first 10 minutes, Chunk comes up to the concession stand and wants a Diet Coke. Happily obliged, this child. Got him his Diet Coke. 10 minutes later, he comes up and he wants to know how much nachos are. Okay, we're at trip 2. Okay, tell him how much the nachos are. He goes back, okay, I'll be back. Comes back, doesn't get the nachos, decides that he wants an ice cream bar, but he doesn't have enough for the ice cream bar. Why? Because the ice cream bar is $1.99, unless you get an ice cream cup, which is $1.25. So then he opted for the ice cream cup because he had enough for that. So he got a chocolate cup. That's trip number, where am I at, 4? Comes back, not even, kid you not, 5 minutes later. How much are nachos again? Okay. Nachos, $2.64. Fine, he gets the nachos. Comes back up. Not even 5 minutes later. Can I get some more cheese? Sure, you could get more cheese. That's not enough cheese. Now, we have these plastic containers. You've seen them. They're nacho holders. And then there's like a corner that has like a little notch for cheese. You pour the chips into the big part of the container and the cheese goes in the small part, right? So the kid comes up and he's like, can you fill the big part with cheese? No. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do that for you. Okay, so he comes back up. Can I buy an extra cup of cheese? Yes, you can. It's 50 cents. So I give him this little plastic, the little plastic cup of cheese for 50 cents. Okay, we're at trip number 8 right now, and this is all within an hour. 5 minutes later, he comes back up. I need a refill on my Diet Coke. Now, the Diet Coke cup is like, he got a small, so it's little, okay. Get this Diet Coke. He comes back up. I need another order of nachos, but can I get it with jalapenos? We're out of jalapenos, so you can't have the jalapenos, kid. But you can have, extra cheese. So I get him the extra cheese. At this time, then he goes and he plays for a little while. This is a good thing. And then they come up and they order pizza. So the kid has had an ice cream cup, and he's had 2 sets of nachos, and he's had 2 Diet Cokes, and now they're ordering 2 large pizzas for the 4 of them. Totally fine. In this process, I have 2 little girls who don't know these kids at all come running up to me. Miss, there's a little girl stuck in one of the jumps, and she's crying. I think she's hurt. So I'm freaking out. Kick off the shell toes, run over to the obstacle course. I'm flying through it because I'm thinking the kid's hurt. I got to get in there. So I'm flying through this thing. She's laying there and she's crying. No parent around at all. No parent. So I'm picking her up and I'm carrying her through the jump with me. And I'm trying to tell her that it's okay. Her mom, I think it was her mom, comes over to the side of the jump and she says, she's deaf. Would you not be watching your child if she were deaf and wanting to know why she was crying? I would want to be with that child. And anyway, she wasn't hurt. Nobody could figure out why she was crying. I get her out of the jump. I'm out of the jump. I'm going to help get the pizzas. Then I finally get a break. All this is going on 2 hours. I go get a break. I'm in the back. Megan comes flying back there. I've had my break. I make him the pizzas. Megan comes flying back. She's the other manager there. Anne-Marie, that little kid is driving me crazy. Fantastic. Is he trying to hustle you too? Yes. Can you go back out there? You seem to deal better with this. Awesome. So, I go back there. I go out. He wants more Diet Coke. Okay, I'll get you a Diet Coke. Can I get no? And I get more. He's asking for more cheese. I cut him off. So, I have other part-timers that are coming in at this time, and I said, that kid gets no more cheese. He's cut off. He gets no more cheese. No more cheese. So then he wants a wristband. It's a purple one. It's my favorite color. It's a purple one. It says monkey jokes on it. Right. So I say, no, we're out of that. And he says to me, I'm a hustler. I go, you're not a very good one because I'm telling you no every time you ask me for something. You need to work on your game, kid. He's like, okay, I'll go work on my game. So, meanwhile, I go back, make pizzas for a walk-in. Megan comes flying back again and she says, Anne-Marie, that kid just walked into somebody's party and stole the cake. He walked into somebody's party and stole the kid's birthday cake. Who does that? Where's his mom at this point in time? Who does that? So I go out there and I say to him, I go, did you just steal somebody's cake? He goes, well, they gave it to me. No, the parents are very upset that this child has gone in and stolen the cake. Dude, you don't just go in there and steal somebody's cake. Well, he gave me a piece. He said I could have a piece. And how many did you have? 3. Okay, that's not okay. I don't know where your mom is, but that's not okay. You don't do that. That's not okay. And I'm thinking to myself, lady, if you're not going to rein in your child, I will be happy to do it for you. Honestly, who does that? My children would never get away with that. How rude is that? So, meanwhile, I take care of that, go back into the back. I get a part-timer come flying back. Anne-Marie, that little girl has wet herself. She's pissed herself all over. Awesome. And she's just flying through the jumps. It's a good time, right? Can't do anything about it but clean the jumps, get the kids out. They're getting ready to leave. The little girl trips and falls. Her pants fall down. There's no pull-up. There's no diaper. There's no... Bare butt. Bare red butt. And her hands are covered in chocolate cake. She stands back up, pulls her pants up. Mom is still nowhere to be found. But the aunt is there trying to get the shoes on Chunk. The little girl stumbles, holds up her hand and goes, so we decide we're going to go take her to the bathroom to wash her hands. So Megan takes her to the bathroom to wash her hands, and Megan comes back out and says, I really hope that was chocolate cake. That was my day, kids. All day. All day. Bye. That has been Storytime with Anne-Marie.